Pickaxe.
Hello and welcome to 0 Degrees, the podcast with no qualifications where we try and solve your complications. I'm Lydia and I'm joined by Harry, Ravs and a very special guest, my lovely sweet angel Bouphe.
I am so special. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us, Bouphe. Bouphe, firstly, do you have any degrees? Like, we're the 0 Degree gang. This is no education, no understanding of the world.
I am totally on brand and have 0 degrees.
I think you're the first guest we've had without a degree.
And I'm in Lydia's boat where we went to university and we kept going and we just kept failing. We just couldn't manage it.
Kept dropping out. What did you try and get? What degrees did you try and get?
I tried to get a Bachelor's of Science in Astrophysics.
Oh my God.
Something casual then. Just a
very
casual degree.
Very
That's
casual.
some smart shit.
Really laid back, really chill.
It was not smart shit. It was stupid shit because I was working a 9 to 5 in London as well at the same time.
I didn't know this. Wow.
This is not smart. Do not do that.
No, that's crazy.
That is grim.
Too much.
How long did you last? Because I feel like you used to do that for a week and you're like, I can't do this anymore.
It was 2 years, so I got super close.
Oh.
I got super close to sort of cracking it.
Yeah.
And then the maths took me out.
Oh.
Like, fucking,
Oh,
no way.
Imagine it's a lot of maths, isn't it? It sounds very mathy.
It's 2 maths. It's not 1 maths.
There's
it's
at least 2
maths.
maths.
There's quite a bit of maths. It's pure maths.
it's too many numbers for me.
It was way too many.
That's very impressive, though. Like that is even if you didn't complete it, to even go and last 2 years doing that is
It was
absolutely
so
mental.
fun. I loved it. But
Yeah.
then I went. I then did the Open University and tried to do forensics. And
Oh my God.
and then
Oh my God.
again, I couldn't concentrate on anything. I think that's my problem.
Were you working a 9 to 5 job while also doing that?
No, I was completely doing nothing else.
Oh,
And I had
really?
to do like soil experiments. I was like, can't be fucked. Actually, don't want to go.
Open
and
University,
go play
that's the online one, right?
Yeah.
Where they just like go get your own soil, go
Yeah.
and garden, get some
They
soil.
were like, grab
Kill a
some
body.
soil and put some acid in it.
Kill a body is the
Fair.
best way to find out what forensics is like.
Just kill someone, all right? And
Those
what
are
we're going
really
to do?
interesting choices, though. Like astrophysics and forensics is like wild.
They're 2 completely opposite sides
Yeah.
of spectrums as
Yeah.
well. I was
No,
like,
that's great. Are you tempted to go back again? A third dip of the toes?
oh yeah. I like to learn. I'm just not very good at it.
I mean, everyone likes to learn a little bit. Yeah.
What would you do for your third one?
Maybe law. That would be quite cool.
Something gentle
Jesus
to
Christ.
ease yourself in.
Yeah.
Maybe do something chill. I don't know, like something nice, relaxing. Poetry.
Poetry, art history.
Yeah.
Just look at some pictures and go, yes, it invokes feelings indeed.
So something we've been discussing a lot in the recent podcast, it's been kind of a recurring theme, is icks. Do you know what an ick is? Do you have any
Vaguely.
icks? Yeah, we're getting a lot of people writing in about icks and, all of their weird icks that they have. Honestly, a lot of them I don't really rate. They're kind of weird. Someone was
Yeah.
like, I don't like people who walk heavily. With
Yeah.
weird ick.
That does irk me slightly though.
Yes, it annoys me, but I don't know if it's an ick.
It's
Do you
not
have
an
an ick or not? I feel like we need to get it out of the way.
Well, first of all, one of my first boyfriends went by the nickname Ix. So
Oh, okay.
he wasn't very icky though. He was pretty nice.
Was he nice, Mr.
He
Ick?
was a nice. I'm trying to think of an ick now. I don't like being breathed on.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so like someone standing close to you breathing?
Yeah,
Right.
Like because I'm quite low down as well.
Yeah.
Everybody that's above me, sort of their nose breath gets on me, and I don't like it.
That's really...
You know what? I have that as well, actually. It's very rare that someone does breathe on me, but like, I really hate nose
I think it's
breath.
because it's quite an intimate thing, right? And it's
Mhm.
just like, if it's coming from someone you don't really want that from, it's very fucking strange.
Yeah, I'm
Do you
like,
find that happens a lot? A lot of people are breathing on you.
I'm smelling your insides. I don't like it. Get away.
No.
Ugh.
Oh my
I'm always
God.
being breathed on. But luckily, like through the pandemic, everyone like that had masks on, I was like, let's stay like this.
This is
because
great.
I'm not being breathed on quite as much.
Love it. That's a great ick. Wow, I'm
pretty good one.
impressed that you just had that on hand. Just like bam.
I'm constantly irritated by something.
I think everyone's got like those stupid things. I think I've spoken about this one quite a bit, but I thought of another one of my icks, which is people that say, and there will be a lot of people that are listening to the podcast that say this, so I'm so sorry in advance, but people that say it's their birthday week or their birthday month.
Oh my God, that infuriates me.
I don't know why. I find it so annoying and I can't tell you why, but it irritates me. It's like, no, you have a birthday. You have a day. You don't get the whole week or the whole fucking month. What happens if your birthday's on the 1st of March? What? So we're still celebrating on the 29th? No, that's not how it works.
Annoying.
I can allow maybe a birthday weekend.
Yeah, birthday weekend.
That's
that's okay. I think that's okay.
And I get people who like, their birthdays are like I had a friend like was born on Christmas Day, and it's just like, fair. That's not the day of your birthday. Isn't going to be your birthday. We'll move it and we'll celebrate it another time or whatever. Like that's fair. But yeah, people are just like, it's my birthday week. Everyone's going to be nice to me all week. It's like,
I think that's the reason it irritates me is because it's usually in the context of like, say their birthday's on Saturday and it's the Monday. It's usually like, it's my birthday week. So, everyone's going to be really amazing to me and we're going to do special stuff every day. It's always this really self-indulgent thing. And it's just like, no.
It's a very like single player mentality.
Yeah. I think that's why it annoys me because it's usually someone that's just making a big deal about themselves for a whole week. Again, I'm so sorry for everyone listening who is like, probably Bouphe right now is dying inside a bit. She's like, I love my birthday month.
This is my birthday month right now. This is it. Am I allowed to date the podcast and say that it's Lydia's birthday? It's Lydia's birthday tomorrow.
It is, yes.
So, is this why you're so triggered about it, Lydia?
This is my birthday eve, everyone. So why are we not making a big deal about this?
That means you don't get a birthday weekend. You don't get a birthday weekend now.
Yeah, true.
Fuck. We're going to be a long weekend.
If you're taking a birthday eve, then...
Oh, I get one or the other. All right, I'll take Thursday to Sunday then. Long weekend. All about...
You can't have Thursday to Sunday.
That's a long one.
That's a very long weekend.
I think that's right.
Am I allowed to, like, change the day? Like, my birthday's on a Monday this year. Can I change it and can I have it on the Saturday instead and then just not have the Monday?
That's what, you have to give up that Monday. If you double dip on that Monday when Monday comes around, Bouphe, then you're losing friends.
Oh no.
I don't want to hear anything about presents, no
Absolutely
cake.
nothing.
No joy.
No one will celebrate you.
I'm not
on that Monday.
Not even all chips on your birthday.
You're just a normal person on that Monday. No special treatment.
No, I always feel like we should by force do that. If your birthday is in the week, we just by force move it to Saturday.
Yeah.
Like move it to Friday. Because I feel like it's such an annoying for people like, oh, my birthday's on Monday. We can't do anything fun. And it's like, well, then let's celebrate it another day. It's all arbitrary.
Yeah.
Let's just move it and have a celebration on another day.
Think how much more annoying nights out would be though if like 700 people were having a birthday that Saturday.
It'd be kind of cool. Like, it'd be exciting. Always like a celebration. Like,
the waiter's coming out and singing happy birthday every 2 minutes for everybody. Did you ever have like joint birthday parties?
Yes.
Yes.
That was a big thing as a kid.
I didn't like that.
It was huge, wasn't it?
I didn't like sharing.
You did like sharing?
Didn't like sharing. Because mine and my sister's birthdays are quite close. They're like 2 weeks apart.
Oh, fuck.
So my parents would just be like, well, we'll just split the difference and put them both together in the middle. I'd be just like,
it's not as good, is it?
If it's like a forced thing, well, I was always like, I really want to do a joint birthday party with my friend. I had a friend who was like born 2 days before me. And we were always like best mates. It was like, we always get to come together and do a little birthday party together. It was never like a force. If it was a forced thing, I would be a bit like pissed off. I'd be like, I want to just do my own thing now.
Yeah, especially if it's a sibling. I feel like sharing with a sibling is a lot worse than like doing something with your mate where it's like something that you've done on purpose, whereas your parents being like, you have to have half as much fun is not so good.
I'm sorry, I'm like diverting even further. What were your guys' favourite kid birthday parties to do? Like, what was like your like premium? I've won this birthday because we're going like laser questing or like we're going bowling. Like that's shit.
Yeah, Laser Quest was top tier.
I think Laser Quest is like A tier for like birthday
ice
parties.
skating was a good one. For me.
I've never done that.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do it, but I'm like so scared I'd like break my ankle.
It is quite terrifying. If you've never been before, it is scary.
It is, isn't it? When you're actually on the ice and you're just like flailing around like bandits. Well, exactly.
Oh my God, you should not be
The NHS cries every time Lydia goes near an ice rink.
We can't afford it. Don't.
Get her away from it. What was your top tier then, Bouphe? What was your go-to? Ice skating?
I mean, I did really like that sort of thing, or like roller rollerblading or something like that. But the one that I remember most was when I was like 4 or 5. And I had a fairy party. And so everybody had to come as like a pixie if they're a boy or a fairy as a girl. But my neighbor dressed up as a fairy. He was like a 30-odd-year-old
That's
dad.
so good.
And I've got pictures of him just in drag, just as a fairy, enjoying himself.
Love that from him.
And he went around sprinkling glitter on everybody. He was so into it.
Oh, it's amazing.
And I loved that.
That's cute.
That was great. Dress up, fancy dress parties.
Fancy dress parties. Yes. I loved them.
But I feel like World Book Day always gave me my fill of fancy dress as a kid. Like I loved World Book Day for like dressing up as book characters. I went as like hobbits so many times, went as like little Aragon so many times.
I have a problem with World Book Day just because of the experience I had with one World Book Day. And you're going to get...
Is this going to be like the big expose from this podcast? This is the big exclusive.
This is the exclusive on my trauma here. So I loved Rupert. Well, I love Rupert the Bear and I love the books and everything.
He's a good boy.
He was a good boy. And I wanted to be Rupert as World Book Day. And my mum's stupid friend decided, do you know what? How we'll make you the ears? We'll take a pair of your knickers, right? And we'll put a little pair of socks on each of the leg holes and we'll stuff them with cotton wool. So basically I went to school with a pair of pants on my head.
Oh my God.
Oh my Lord.
Wait, how old were you? 17.
Yes. I don't remember. I was in primary
25.
school.
It was at the second round of university.
Yeah, it was the second time round. But that was, as you can tell, the fact that I remember that now.
That is traumatic. That is like mortifying.
Yeah.
Did kids laugh at you? Were they like,
yeah.
ha, pants on your head?
Yeah, they were like, are those knickers? And I was like, no. No.
Oh my God. Lydia Rouse, what was your go-to kid's birthday party? What did you love
It
doing?
depends like the age we're talking about here, because obviously Laser Quest when you're a little bit older, that's awesome. But like the ones I remember the most were like going to like a big like soft play with a bunch of your mates and shit, you know, when you were young, like a birthday party there, and they'd like the little birthday rooms and shit, and you get a little cake bag and shit. I loved that shit. Just doing the big slide into the ball pit. I loved that. Obstacle course. That was my shit. That's my jam. But as I got older, Laser Quest. Laser Quest was amazing.
We should bring party bags back, though.
Yes.
Like, give a little slice of cake in a little really thin paper plastic.
In the tissue.
In the tissue, wrapped in a napkin, and you get a balloon in there as well.
Yeah.
With some stickers, and then a toy.
Oh, I loved
What would like
bags.
the adult version be, though? Like adult party
A
bags?
little miniature of Jack Daniels or Malibu.
One of these.
One of those.
The man
Why don't you just have one at your desk?
Just in case this gets too boring for me, I'd have to
The Viagra.
something on side.
Why not?
What about Viagra?
Condom instead of the balloon.
A condom.
Because
Nice.
well, you can use a balloon as a condom.
You could do.
Optimistic. It's an optimistic condom.
Oh, just to be clear for those listening, I didn't just like pick up a condom or a vibrator or something off the side of my desk. It's a bottle of wine, just to be clear.
Important to point that out.
Because they can't see
You could
what I
fill
just
in the
picked
gap.
up.
It's like one of these. We're all laughing. Oh, yes, absolutely.
Fuck's sake. Okay, we've delayed too long. We need to get into a question.
Some questions.
Okay, I'll start off with one from our lovely patrons. This question was sent in just for Bouphe, but we'll all answer it as horribly as we can. Question 1. Hey, 0 Degrees, I have a pretty tame question for you. Do you separate your laundry into colours, white clothes, etc.? This question was inspired because I do not, and my grandmother was horrified to discover a few white socks in my otherwise cool coloured laundry. For day-to-day clothes, I feel like it's normal to not separate them. Love you guys. Thanks.
I love how we get questions which are like, you know, do you shove carrots up your asshole and twist them around to see how far it goes inside? And then like Bouphe comes on and we're like, do you separate your laundry, Bouphe? Like, this is so
What are your
tame.
laundry habits, Bouphe?
I am so into this question because I love doing laundry.
Oh.
So I have the little die catchers.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't normally separate them anymore unless it is a brand new piece of clothing where the dye is likely to run, or it's like a very nice white clean thing, and I'm like not risking that. But you can do your laundry together these days because
you can get away
you can do
with
it on a nice cool wash, right? And it's not going to.
Also, cool wash is cheaper, right? It's better for the planet. There's a million reasons why.
Yeah, and also I'm lazy. So it works out.
I feel like I certainly, like, having moved out at 18 and just living on my own, like, no tutoring on how to do shit. I certainly, I figured it out by fucking it up. You know, I was like, just banging shit, and I was like, oh, well, that t-shirt's fucking ruined. Like, I guess we will never do that again. Like, so
I still ruin the occasional t-shirt, but
yeah, it happens.
It's a risk.
But like, not ruining like half your shirts just in one go. Like, it's pretty bad. Yeah, I think separating, right? You got to be a separator.
The only thing is when you have like barely any white clothes or whatever. So you're always like, I'm going to wait for a white wash or a bright colored wash or whatever. And then you never have enough to do that wash.
Same boat.
Yeah.
Same boat. I just put like all my colors and like dark stuff in together. I don't give a fuck.
Hope for the best.
But I do the same thing. I'm like, oh, I'll do a whitewash. And I'm like, it's just all sat at the bottom, like just waiting for more white stuff. I'm like, it's never going to come, is it? It's never,
no, they're
2 years later.
Down there.
Yeah.
I bought what they called like soundproofing boards for this room, and I bought them in white because I've got white walls in front of me, and I thought, oh, they'll just blend in better. But when they arrived, it turns out you have to like wash them and then put them in the tumble dryer and stuff because it helps them expand, so they're better at like collecting sound.
Oh my god! So you finally did a whitewash?
Well, no. So I don't know what I did. I think some kind of sock or something got in there with them, because now, so I can show you and then explain to the listeners. I've got this. It looks like I've been smoking. Wait, let me find a better angle. Can you see how like yellowy and stained?
Well, that one's got like a stain on the tip of the
Maybe
triangle.
like fake tanning against that or
looks
something.
Burnt.
It honestly looks like I smoke indoors. I'm smoking Marlboro Reds, 40 a day,
burnt.
with the windows shut and the doors locked.
It's really gross.
They're so ugly. It's so yellowy. Like my friends came around the other day, and I kind of used to seeing it now. And I showed them this room. And I'm like, this is my stream room. They were like, fuck is on your wall?
You're like, it looks blowing your nose into your wall.
So yeah, I am definitely someone that is a bit lazy when it comes to separating things.
Can you just spray paint that, Lydia? Can you just like paint that?
What can I do though? It will look shit if I spray paint it.
Will it? It will look better than that.
I'm getting used to its yellowy tinge.
I guess it is only you. It's one of those things where it's only you have to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
It's one of those like, if I can cope, I've already moved past it. Who the fuck cares what everyone else thinks?
Exactly. I just stare at this all day long, my nasty, disgusting wall. Yum, 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 yum.
So horrible. So horrible. All right, wonderful laundry question.
A nice,
to kick
like,
us off.
an easy laundry one to
start.
ease us in before someone asks us about fucking a cactus or something.
God, why are you baiting it? Why it's not goading them?
I just know our audience. I just know.
All right, Liz, do you want to grab one?
Okay. So we'll go from doing, or maybe I should ask, which one should I do? Something disgusting or something cat related?
Save the cat one for Bouphe, I think. Let's go for a disgust,
okay,
though.
yeah,
Go on.
okay,
You
we'll go for
around
disgust.
seem like you want it today.
Oh, I want it.
I want that carrot. I want it.
I want that carrot. Okay, so second question. You are taking part in a dirty triathlon and you have to swim, run, and crawl your way to the filthy finish line through 3 revolting obstacles consisting of piss, shit, and vomit. Which obstacle do you pair with each event?
I was really hoping it was going to be cum at the end, but
I mean, we can change it for your desires, Rabs.
Yeah.
Whatever works best.
No, it needs to be vomit. It needs to be vomit. The listener
The
designated.
listeners want that.
Yeah.
That is fucking gross.
Who cares? Pretty gross. So pissing, are you swimming through piss, shit, vomit? Are you running through piss, shit, vomit? And are you crawling through piss, shit, vomit? Which one goes with which? I've got to have a think about this.
I think even if I started off doing one thing, I'd eventually fall over and end up doing the other 2. I'm running through some piss, and then I've fallen over. I'm crawling through some piss.
Yeah.
And now I'm
Now
swimming
I'm
through
swimming
piss.
through it.
But
This
whether-
bit's deep, so I'm swimming, yeah.
Whether you picked these questions today, did you look at that and you're like, this is a good one?
I just thought, let's mix it. Well, all right, sorry, mister. How do you separate your laundry, Bouphe? That's what the audience wants.
That was a patron question. They paid to ask that.
Sorry, Patreon.
They paid because they don't know how to do their laundry.
Come
Yeah.
on, they need this fucking advice, guys. I'm trying to think like which one do I want least in my mouth, because that's going to go in when I'm swimming.
Swimming.
You know,
yeah.
swimming is quite hard to. Unless you're breaststroking, you're really staying like up above the water. It's
Yes.
quite hard to not get something in your mouth when you're swimming.
Swim in peace.
It's got to be piss, right? It's the most
swim in
like
the piss.
least. It's the least thickest of the.
But vomit would be
Flavours.
quite buoyant. Do you know what I mean? It's quite thick,
Oh,
so I feel like you'd
God.
actually have quite a good time
Oh.
staying out, keeping your mouth out of the vomit.
No, because imagine the stomach acid.
Oh my god!
Oh my! True, actually, it would be really dangerous. You wouldn't be able to do it for too long.
Yeah.
Actually, that's
Yeah.
a good idea. No, you can't fully immerse yourself.
I'd
in
just be running
acid.
through the bath.
Yeah.
I think.
Run for the sick.
I
So
do
you're
you guys-
crawling through shit, Bouphe?
Oh, shit.
What's new?
Just another day in the
Just
life.
I
another
don't feel like
day.
I don't feel like you can swim through shit. I just feel like it's not
not
the
working.
texture
It's
of
not gonna
swimming.
No,
And
it's,
I feel like this kind of answers itself, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
because you don't want to do any like crawling through vomit sounds chunky and horrible.
I think it's down to whether you're going to crawl through vomit or shit, or run through shit or vomit. I mean, you have to swim through piss.
Yeah,
you have to swim through
the
piss. That's a given. You have to. I think run through shit and crawl through vomit.
But then you're
personally.
getting like chunks of people's
don't want
food
that.
and stuff. on your
Anywhere close
hands.
to my face.
It's like
Also,
when
the
you do,
smell.
it's like when you do the
crawling,
dishes.
you're going to have more smell, like near your face.
As an emetaphobe, like that's a worst nightmare
Oh, yeah.
scenario.
That's a great word. What does that mean?
It means I'm phobic of vomit.
Okay, well, fuck. This is an
So-
awful question.
Oh.
Oh, it's
Sorry.
fine. No, this is working
Sorry.
very well as part of my therapy to get over it.
yeah.
I couldn't even say that this time last year. I could not say the word.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Oh, wow.
So I've come
Okay,
a
well,
long
good.
way.
I didn't realize we were doing some Bouphe therapy on the vomit today.
I thought this was my therapy
just for
session.
clarity,
Therapy
Bouphe,
session.
I don't want to run, crawl, or swim through vomit either. So.
Just God, you know, I thought you did there for a minute. I thought that this was
I'm gagging.
not
Gagging for it.
hypothetical.
This is a joy. This is like a treat.
What do you win at this triathlon? What do you
I
win?
don't know.
Um,
Also, just like, would it make it a different? Okay, does it change it if it's all yours?
Oh,
Does it make it
Yes.
different?
It
'Cause if
does. I think it does.
'cause
I think it's
I-
grosser if it's someone else's.
Yeah.
I think it's so much grosser if it's a collection of random people's.
Yeah.
And suddenly, the vomit one, I feel like becomes the least gross of all of them. Weirdly,
I'd
feel
love
like-
to swim through my own piss. I'd love it. I think it would be moisturizing.
I'd love to swim through your piss too.
Lydia, if you can supply for all of us, that would be great.
Yeah, I think we've got a vague idea of how that triathlon's going down then. It's kind of
Yeah.
they should do that with what's that thing they do? Tough Mudder. They should really up the game. It's
Oh
not
my-
hard enough. They've got to really bring it up a
hard enough.
notch.
And you also like just what outfit do you have to wear? Like, am I like doing this like in like lycra,
I would fully full
Speedos?
full
hazmat suit?
hazmat suit,
Gimp costume.
gimp, vet,
Gimp
sex
Honestly,
it up a
it
notch.
would provide
Get
an
that on.
adequate amount of protection.
well, it's a triathlon, so maybe you have to wear like a little pair of shorts and a little vest with a number on it.
Fuck, yeah, probably. It's
Number
very
two.
gross. What an
Number two.
amazing question.
Number 2.
Number two.
That's good. That was good.
Hello, 0 degrees. I have a cat named Bob who likes after I take a shower because he enjoys the smell and taste of my human flesh. What I'm saying is he bites me. How do I discourage him from biting my toes and feet after every shower? Or alternatively, how do I encourage him to bite something else instead? P.S. I enjoy the podcast. It's a good driving soundtrack. The way this is worded is like, could you please bite something else? Wink, wink.
I wonder if this is the cat butthole guy.
What was that?
Oh,
Remember the guy who got like his sexual energies turned off when the cat like
Oh, he was
booped
like
his
mid-thrust
anus?
and the cat sniffed his butthole.
It bopped his asshole.
Didn't it tap
Oh,
it?
it like
It went like-
high-fived him.
Yeah.
Pop. It went
Yeah.
Nice.
Good job! High
You're
score!
doing great.
And then after that, he's just been unable to like sleep with his partner.
And now the cat's trying to eat him.
Like, I guess the cat's maybe trying to eat him now. That's just my head canon for what this is.
For my childhood of having cats, they never would they bite you if like they were annoyed, but they never come up and just like have a nibble. I mean, that's like, it's very strange.
Mine
naughty
do.
Bob.
What I say, we have 2 cat experts here, so please take it ahead. Like, go.
Do any of your 3 tend to lick or bite you? Because I remember Pam used to try and get the milk out of your arm.
Pam still does that. Pam is sort of brain damaged, and she I think she was taken from her mum too early, so she tries to get milk from your arm. So she what babies do, when little kittens do when to get milk from their mama, is they it's the whole kneading thing, and they suck to make the milk come out, and they suckle on the nipple. So Pam does that to your arms. Basically, she kneads and licks and sucks trying to get the milk out when she's feeling cozy. Doesn't realize that there are no
Good baby.
so she still does that. Lumbo washes you a lot, which is terrible because she's got really stinky breath. But other than that, not to sound like, my babies are the best babies ever, but they are all very well behaved. They don't bite or scratch or anything really like that. Unlike your fucking reprobates.
I feel like there's going to be some contrast here. I can just taste it.
Brenda likes... Well, she hasn't done it in a while. She liked to lick my armpits. And I think it's something to do with the salt.
Oh, sweat. Yes, they like salt. Yes.
But also, they like the moisturizer that I use on my legs.
Oh,
so
yes.
Because it's kind of, I use like cocoa butter.
You use catnip moisturizer.
Yes, that's
cocoa butter.
Whenever I use cocoa butter, Lumbo will not stop licking my skin. They like the flavor of it.
They love it. They love a little bit of chalky. And Keith just generally bites my legs because he's a little bastard. He's like, oh, play with me. I'm going to bite you so that you chase me. And that's pretty much it. Candace will bite you if she gets like a bit annoyed.
So, but usually I feel like the cocoa butter is interesting, right? Because this person said that it's when they come out of the shower.
Yes.
Maybe it's something they're using in the shower.
It's definitely something they're using in the shower. Did you know that wolves find the scent of Chanel No. 5 very similar to their pheromones?
Really?
So there's videos of ladies she's like, here, I've got some Chanel No. 5, and she puts it on, and the wolves are going like, whoa, you smell fucking nice.
Oh my God, wolves have got class.
You smell like dog piss.
These are pinkies up wolves. What the fuck?
So it's like, some things must be quite similar in scent.
Is it just Lynx Africa?
Lynx Africa. It's lynx.
Oh my God.
They love lynx.
Wild.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
Could you get like a bettering agent, like the stuff people get to like stop biting their nails? Could you put that on your leg?
Do you want to rub that all over your legs and feet? Like,
if it stops the cat biting you, like maybe a cat safe bettering agent.
I guess I'm wondering, like, are these bites like? Are they like drawing blood? Like, is the cat like actually trying to eat you, or is it just trying to like have like a nice nibble? Because there is kind of a difference, right? There's 2 levels of like, that's kind of adorable, and like, oh my God, like I'm actually getting scarred by my cat.
Just accept your fate at this stage. The cat wants to eat you.
Just put yourself in the oven, 40 minutes, turn yourself over partway through, and just let yourself get eaten.
Delicious.
I always think, like, if I was to drop down dead and no one was with me at home, my cats would eat my eyeballs. And I always think that when one of them is lying on my face, I'm like, you would eat my eyeballs right out of my head if I died. Because it's true. That's what they do,
true.
right? Because it's
do.
like juicy little jelly treats.
When I die, I hope to be made into cat food.
Oh,
I think that would be good.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? And
That
it
would be
live
nice.
on.
Would you get a special little can made that's got you on it?
Oh my God. You can fit so much Bouphe in this can.
Slaps roof of tin. You can fit so much Bouphe in here.
Is it an urban legend, or do cats actually eat people when they deceive?
I'm going to Google.
Do, right?
I'm going to Google.
I've heard it so many times.
But I feel like I heard it from The Simpsons. I feel like for some reason I connotate it to The Simpsons.
Dogs do it as well, though.
Do they?
Yeah, if they haven't got any other source of food.
I guess they are, at the end of the day, if they are just going hungry, they.
Oh.
Yeah. In a serious note, though, cats don't like citrus, so you.
Yes. Lemon body wash, right?
Lemon
they could
body
use
wash.
that, like, what's it called? That zesty number where it's
one.
like, we've shoved 6,000 million lemons in this bottle. They could do that one.
I want them to do a test. One leg gets the zesty lemon, the other leg doesn't, and see if they still go for it and report back to us.
True.
That's what you have to do. You've got to do some fucking like science here.
Yeah.
That is clever. I can confirm both domestic and feral pets would eat humans under the right circumstances. This includes dogs too. Both domestic dogs and cats will scavenge deceased humans, particularly in cases when they are shut into a house or apartment and have no other source of food or water. Forensic researchers unintentionally captured footage of 2 feral cats feasting on human corpses.
Oh my God, fucking brutal.
I mean, it's the circle of life.
Well, if you don't want that to happen, just make sure you down a load of Fanta, icy lemon before you
Icy
go.
lemon, Fanta,
Just
rub lemons all over your body as you're dying. You'll never take me.
That's so funny. Scary though. I mean, maybe this person will never write in again because their cat's eating them.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Oh, maybe.
We don't know.
Maybe that was the end game.
I think that was good.
Yeah.
That was an actual sensible answer there. Boophe, I think you nailed it. The
Yeah.
secrets.
We actually solved it.
I actually solved the problem
Honestly,
here.
if we hadn't solved it with you two here, I don't know. I don't know
There would have been
how.
no hope.
Yeah.
No hope for that guy.
All right, next question. Hello, 0 Degrees. Not very subtle brag. Last year, I won a series of UK TV show Countdown and have been on 14 times.
Ooh.
Holy
I
shit.
think I watched some of that.
I certainly have watched some of that. I love Countdown. It's great.
It's
Yep.
fucking brilliant.
So they say, to do this, I used flashcards to memorize over 10,000 words just for the sake
Wow.
of this show. I don't even know what most of them mean. So I have a 2-pronged question for you. 1, have you ever gotten so obsessed with something, maybe a video game perhaps, the outside world might view as pointless, crazy, and how far down the rabbit hole have you gone? 2, what TV show or game show would you most enjoy going on? Can I say that's so impressive?
That
is
is
super
incredible.
impressive.
1,000 words.
Did you
Holy
get the
shit.
teapot?
Yeah,
That's,
I guess they did. Yeah,
that's
that's like-
fucking brilliant.
that's like British flex. That's like top tier,
Whoa.
like British flex on your countertop. Like wow.
14 times as well. Jesus.
Incredible.
Okay.
You guys ever gotten so obsessed that? I mean, I feel like as big video game players,
Yeah, I'm a
There's a-
fucking sweaty tryhard who
I've
will
got a
do
long list.
anything to win and be good at something. And then I realize it's all meaningless. Like, I will put like thousands of hours into a game and then just be like, what was the point of that? What about you guys? You ever like obsessed over a specific weird thing?
I mean, I'm really quite into scrub daddies at the moment.
I've noticed your like weird obsession with scrub daddies.
I
It's like,
don't know
it's
what
just
it
a
is.
cleaning product.
They're so, well, these ones
Oh my-
aren't happy.
You
These are
fucking have some
got
on
some
hand.
really
Sad
sad
daddies.
daddy.
They're very sad.
daddy.
They feel nice.
Are they official? Are those?
Yeah, these are official. I have one by my bed as well. I have the dish daddy, so I can squish him when I'm feeling a bit stressed.
Oh my
They're
God, it's so cute, but also what the fuck?
it must be something like it's sensory. The fact that they're so good.
How many
I
do you own, Boophe?
Oh, right. Well, they did send me loads. Like,
Really?
Yeah,
That's so sick.
they sent me like 20, and I had to give some to my
Wow.
mum. And then I got these 2. I've got 2 in the bathroom at the moment. I've got 3 in the kitchen on the go, and I got these up here.
Do you are you collecting like vintage scrub daddies? Is there like a collect them all like or
They
is it
do
just
special editions.
yeah?
Like they've got like the Valentine's ones, and they're very beautiful. I know a lot about scrub daddies, and I've also got what are they called? That like pool floats. I've got a massive scrub daddy pool float
Oh,
now.
cool.
No fucking
Where
way.
did this
Yeah.
come from?
I just thought they looked really nice.
Fair.
They look happy, and I'm like, yes, that's what I want in my life. And then I was like, wow, these are great. These are the best fucking
Honestly,
sponsors.
Boophe, as
Sponsor
like
me.
obsessions go, it's quite like a kind of reasonable, low-cost one to get involved in. It's not like you're
I
like,
guess so.
I'm collecting cars. It's all about big cars. It's like,
I've
no,
got
you're just collecting scrub
33.
daddies.
33 supercars. I've also got a little baby bib that says Scrub Baby on it because I wanted to put it on the cat.
Put it on
'Cause,
Brenda.
yeah,
So
she wore it for a
what's
bit.
the next scrub daddy that you got your eyes set on? What are you looking for?
Well, my favourite one was the little ghost Scrub Daddy, but he hasn't been around in a while.
Oh, really?
They do have springtime Scrub Daddies. They've got them all different ones. But I think I'm going to move on in my sort of my weird obsessions because I do have my eyes on like really weird ET merch.
Oh,
Okay.
That sounds expensive though. That sounds like that might be.
That's
it's slightly expensive. This is a mug for the viewers
Holy
on the
shit.
YouTube channel. He's disgusting. He's a horrible little man, and I like the ones. I like the ones that look like sad little pugs. All right, so that look at him. Look at my horrible little son.
Great.
He sort of looks like a pug with elongated arms.
He's super puggy.
Yeah,
oh,
isn't he?
baby,
He's a little man.
I love him. He's so ugly.
He's fucking amazing.
I like that you're like, I'm going to start, and you're already deep. You're already like so deep down the
I'm
rabbit
already
hole.
in there.
It's already there.
So it's got to be ugly ETs.
Oh yeah, I mean, kind of cute, but kind of ugly at the same time.
Ugly cute. Yeah.
And people may have noticed that there is a lot of VHS tapes in my room.
It's worth saying that's not a wallpaper. That is a real shelf, right?
That's a real shelf of videos.
We said it before we started, but my God, you have such an incredible set. Like it's the fucking the VHSs, the lighting, the
now
retro
that they're
stuff in the background,
on shelves and stuff, and I'm like settled in. I'm comfy, and it's like really good soundproofing that doesn't need washing
for a long time. Was it a lot of,
they were all in like the loft and storage and stuff, and because you don't just it's a lot, and there's still a lot in storage. But,
oh my God,
really?
Yeah, there's about 4,000 at the moment
in storage.
No, just all together.
Just in general.
Don't got credit.
That's what it is.
That's insane. That's so much.
So I think as far as it goes, because they degrade and they will stop working. They will go moldy. They will break.
Oh no! Wait,
this is a completely useless thing that I love.
So wait, is it the film that degrades just over time?
Yeah, it's magnetic tape, so it will just gradually demagnetize and just stop working. So,
is there anything you can do to prevent that, or like?
Not really. It's just the way it is. If you look after them and like you keep them in quite a nice area that's not too hot and not too damp and not too cold, and then it stops the mold from getting in it, and they're less likely to snap. And
it's like that TV show, right? There's people that actually do it as a job, right? Restoring like tapes. What was that show?
You mean the amazing one that Netflix cancelled?
Yes, that one.
The horror one.
Horror one, because his job was like to try and restore, because they all like degrade, right? They all go all gross and nasty.
I thought you were going to say it's like that program, Hoarders. It's like that one.
You're like one of those.
You're like one of those.
You're one of those.
Archive 81 was that?
That was it. Something like
I need to look into this.
It's good, but it was a classic Netflix cancellation.
Yeah, it was like amazing first season, and like kind of ties itself up a little bit, and then it was about like restoring old tapes, and then Netflix was like, bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Actually,
what about you?
I can't believe we didn't immediately clock that when we're thinking about things that random things that we're obsessed with.
I'm just like, I'm literally like, I can't stop collecting things.
What is like your ultimate VHS that you would love to get your hands on?
Oh, I mean, I have quite a lot of the ones that I wanted.
What's that one that's really rare right now? Because was it Red Letter Media?
Got that one.
You've got it.
I know Bouphe has that one.
Is it Dookie or something?
Yeah.
It's Nuki.
Nuki, not
Nuki.
This is imported from the US as well. So,
oh my God.
Because they bought like every one of them and destroyed them, right? So that
people kept sending them in to Red Letter Media as a joke because it's such a terrible film. And so what they did was they destroyed all of the copies that they had, got the nicest one graded, put in a nice box, and then sold it on eBay for charity for about $83,000, I think it was.
Wow.
I mean, how many did they destroy? Did they destroy like thousands?
Yeah, it was hundreds. They put them in a wood chipper.
Oh my God.
It was really good. But I'm thinking this is still absolutely worthless. This is
even
trash.
after that, it's still not worth much money.
It never was worth any money. They were making a very good point of how you can just inflate anything online. The value of anything can be inflated if you do it under the right circumstances. If you destroyed all the other Pokemon cards of a certain run, you've
used Harry's heart.
No, it's entirely true. It's just like
make him cry.
Yeah, no, but also I think the value, some of the value to them for Nuki, right, was like the fan base and the joke and the meme within that community, and that's
Yeah.
I think that's like I think it's really funny.
I can't remember who bought it. I think it was it was the maker of Gary's mod. I think he actually
Oh,
bought
really?
it.
Oh, Gary.
That's cool.
It was Gary.
It was
Gary
Gary.
with two Rs.
I mean, that's his name.
That's his name.
Gary Newman.
So yeah, I think he was the one that bought it. So
I mean, he has enough money to be spending 83 grand for charity.
Yeah.
I'm confident in him. I guess Lydia, what's your collection? What's your obsession?
I don't know if I have one. Like, I get obsessed with things. Like, at the moment, I'm in my placebo era where, like, I have to listen to them all the time and buy
Has
all
that
of
just
their
not been like the
merchandise.
last 3 years?
Yeah, I mean,
though?
that's been going on for a long time. I mean, I've been listening to this since I was 16, so that's been going on for a long time. But I definitely go through stages of feeling like very like fangirly about certain things. When I was younger, I went through a stage of being obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog. And I mean obsessed. I used to like collect I've still got them in a Minnie Mouse suitcase in my spare room, every single Sonic the comic. And I refuse to get rid of them because one day they're going to make me a millionaire. I've got the
I
toys
know
on
it.
them. I never even took the toys off because,
Oh my God.
I didn't want to hurt
Wow.
the value.
that's discipline. Because even with Beanie Babies, I was like snapping all the tags off and going, yeah.
Oh no, those Beanie
no.
Babies.
I love
No,
you.
the value.
I'm going to chew on you every night.
No, the resale value.
But I don't know if I have something now. I mean, I'm thinking immediately, Harry, yours has got to be Pokemon cards, right? Like or just Pokemon in general. Like, you know so much about Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't play many video games. Like, I usually have like a small rotation that I just will cycle back to, whether it's Pokemon or Minecraft, RuneScape, Dark Souls, and then I just repeat again.
Yeah.
And I like it. Just like playing games that you know and make you happy. And I think that's probably my obsession. Obviously, I like Pokemon
Yeah.
cards, but I don't think I'd count it as obsessed as the games. Like, I don't know. Yeah,
I
certainly
think if
video games.
if you go a bit further into that, you have a strange sort of obsession with Mr. Mime in that sense.
I just think he's
Ooh.
hilarious.
He is hilarious.
He is
He's
funny.
amazing.
Funny boy.
Just really funny. He makes me laugh. I think what's really funny is I really hated him as a kid. He was like
Yeah.
my least favorite Pokemon of Generation 1 by far. I just thought, I was like, this is terrible. He looks awful. Why is he a person? And then I just think he's fucking dumb as shit. And I just think he's great. I don't know.
You've
He's
got
really
to
grown on me.
cosplay him one day, Harry. You have
One day.
to.
Jingle Jam.
One day I'll do it, and like not do it like a shit way. I'll do it like really well.
Like, terrifying.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, you're going to
terrified.
actually do your hair.
Like glue the hair up. Like
yeah.
That will be so incredible. I
one
remember
day.
when my dad played Pokemon Go for a while, and you could have the little your favorite. That was his. He always had a Mr. Mime with him, and we took the piss. Me and my sister
He's
were
a
like,
friendly guy.
He's a good boy. I'd
Good
love
boy.
to walk around with him and do little tasks.
Yeah.
How tall is he?
He's like 5'4", 5 or something.
4,
4,
5.
5 foot, something like that.
So
then
basically,
when
basically
It's
booth
about,
height.
it's about a booth
Yeah.
size.
And
I
then when
think so, right?
the Pokemon MOBA came out, they added the little animation of him sitting down and drinking his tea.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
loved that. That's good.
he's a little bit shorter than me,
Is he a little bit shorter?
but he's a little bit heavier than me as well.
You could
There's a lot
date
of
him.
boys to
but
fit in there, Booth. There's a lot
But
of
He's
boy.
boys.
a
in there.
king.
He could be your
Lord
little.
King.
He could be your little husband. You could marry him.
I love
Mr.
you.
Mime.
What, like Ash's mum did.
Ash as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Ash's mum
Ash's mum had
basically
a weird
married.
relationship
Did
with
she
Mr.
fuck
Mime.
Mr. Mime? What?
It's kind
wouldn't?
of.
She did in the animation.
She was going on
Simon sent me.
holiday with Mr. Mime. He's like wearing like shirts and stuff.
I didn't. I was unaware of this side of Pokemon.
Yeah, it's a weird little bit of Mr. Mime lore.
What the fuck? Ash's mum gets around.
She
She's
does.
having a good
She's
time.
She's an active lady.
What's your obsession, Ravs? Do you have one?
I get like really obsessed with like a band or a musician, and I just like listen to them for like 4 years, and then I move on and like just pick a new one. Or like that's.
Are you sad
kind of-
to move on when you do, or is it like I'm done here? I have listened to
No,
everything
because I
that there is
still
to
like
listen
keep
to.
them in my repertoire, but I'm just like it's time for me to now get obsessed with another like new band, and just like listen to them thousands of hours, like just all the time. Like
Yeah.
so like
Who's the current obsession?
it's Low Roar at the minute. But I think that, before it was Massive Attack, now it's Low Roar. I think I might be moving on. I don't know if I'm moving on to because another album coming out. But he passed away.
Oh shit!
Oh,
last
yeah.
year, like young, kind of weird.
Oh, that sucks.
But yeah, I don't know. It's music for me. I just love listening to like music and new tunes and just finding an artist and getting really into them. Yeah.
It's like the dopamine hit, right? When you have a fixation on something, especially something like music, like listening to it on repeat is such a like easy little dopamine hit, because it and then eventually the dopamine hit runs out, so you move on to another band, and it's kind of like this cycle of like just giving yourself little bursts of happy
having
feeling.
like a discography to like just sink your teeth into as well. It's such a good feeling.
Do you guys find you get like very? I feel like some music I can go back and listen to, and I'll be like, I can remember where I was, what age I was when I was listening to it. It's very nostalgic. Like it's really powerful how like quickly it brings back vivid images or like emotions of a time. Like I can there's some songs I can listen to when I was a teenager, and I can just remember this is a song I would listen to when I'd walk down to meet my friends at the park, and just like I would just instantly remember all those summers and all of that stuff. Like kind of crazy.
I love all that like super strong, like with scent and music, like those like bursts of like just powerful memories. Like I can't remember what I did last week, but I can remember exactly what I was doing when I was listening to that Placebo song in the summer of 2002. Like, I love those connotations that like your brain makes those like whatever wave
weird little like connections,
great,
that we've ruined with alcohol.
Now they are burning and they are dying.
And I'm just replacing those connections with useless Pokemon knowledge, and Bruce replacing them with just VHS knowledge.
That's great.
All right, we've got to move on then to the second part of this question.
Oh yeah.
What TV quiz or game show would you most enjoy going on? I feel like there's a good number that I could say.
The Crystal Maze is top
Crystal
tier.
Maze.
But the original version or the new remake?
No, the original version with Richard O'Brien.
Yeah.
But Nightmare would be great as well, because
Nightmare
that's
would be
like
fucking awesome.
D&D almost, like you're in a room.
Do you guys ever watch Jungle Run? Jungle Run.
Jungle Run was so good. A little bit of me wants to say Raven, just because I feel like they were always so shit, and I 100% could have done better than them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, especially if you're this age now and you're just going in and just kicking loads of kids' asses. You're pushing them out. Fuck you.
Get the fuck out of the way.
These are all like amazing, like, I don't know, they feel like a different type of show, right? Where it's like
a different type of countdown,
Like compared to Countdown, these are like vividly and wildly different. So I'm kind of like, what would be like my shit more standard one, and what would be like my fun one?
You think you could do one on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I would be dog shit. I'd be at like £500. I'd be leaving. Thank you. Bye.
Wait, do you get the £500 or do you lose and leave with nothing? Because you're not going to your safety one yet. You got to get to 1,000 if you want your safety net.
1,000. All right, I would struggle to get 1,000, and then I'd be like, "Thank you, Chris Tarrant. I'm leaving now." And
Chris Tarrant, it was no longer there anymore.
Isn't it Clarkson?
Jeremy Clarkson.
I don't want to go on it then.
Yeah, that makes going on there so much less attractive.
Yeah. What about Wheel of Fortune?
Wheel of Fortune's kind of fun.
The catchphrase for me.
Oh,
I'd love to be on OG catchphrase, Mr. Chips, all that shit.
Delicious.
Oh, I'd love to be on Family Fortunes. Family Fortunes is so...
Yeah.
I do love
that. Yeah, Family Fortunes would be fun. I'd do Pointless. I love Pointless.
Yeah.
Pointless is my fave.
I really enjoy Pointless, but I feel like it'd be so frustrating to lose.
We'd get to the end and it'd be like, here are your choices. You've got opera. You've got English football in 1965. You've got obscure knowledge of science.
Yeah.
Of something.
Just like, fuck, I guess we're out.
And then countries in Africa or something.
Yeah.
And I'd be just like, I don't know
anything.
All categories.
The end is always so hard. That last round is just when I would absolutely plummet. I would have it's always so precise.
They made one out of the little 2p machines, though. There's a whole ass game about that. It's called what's it called?
Yes.
It's a British one, and it's just like you
Tipping Point.
Yes,
there you go. Thank
it.
you, Bouphe. Tipping Point.
I watch a lot of daytime TV.
Yeah, Tipping Point. That's great. I'd love to
I
be
like
on
Lingo because that's like Wordle.
I don't know that one.
Lingo is Wordle, but on telly.
Oh, I hate Wordle.
So
I
basically,
like Wordle's good.
I think that'd be a good one. I'd be pretty good at that as well.
I guess let's phrase the question then, because there's a lot of choice here. What one do you think you're most likely to win? What one do you think you can go on to, a game show or TV show or quiz show? What one do you think you could go on to and do what our question asker did and actually come out with a dub?
Surely the smartest answer here is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, because it's got to be the easiest show to win money on. Quiz shows are inherently really hard, whereas Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you just kind of got to get 5 fairly questions.
Dude, getting to 16 grand and just coming out with 16K, like,
yeah,
I'm happy. I ain't greedy. I ain't greedy. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy money.
No, but
That's
when you say the
insane amount of
dub, when you
money.
say the dub, like, that's the million. You got to get to the million in my eyes.
I mean, that's not happening. That's not
No.
happening.
Yeah.
But even to get to
Bullseye.
1,000 is pretty easy. Like,
Yeah.
wait, is Bullseye the one where they drink beer and do darts?
They don't drink beer on air.
Oh,
but
that's just darts in general. I'm
but
just
I
thinking
do want to
darts.
win a kitchen and have to split it with my friend. That'd be the best bit.
True.
You
That's like
split the
doing the
kitchen.
meme.
Well, there's like they win like a kitchen, and it's like 2 blokes from Blackburn. That are like you've won a kitchen. It's like, right, do you get the fridge or what?
It's one of
Like-
those classic, like, winning a quiz show and actually having to pay more in tax than you actually won or whatever. It's like that classic, like, the winning actually isn't that great when you actually come to win.
I kind of miss that though. Like, let's see what's behind the prize door. You and 5 mates can go on a shit holiday resort in like fucking Spain.
Yeah. And with
Yeah.
£200 spending money, you'll be having the wildest time ever.
And then-
like, it's like, what?
And then like another package is like the brand new fucking Dyson Hoover. It's like a really old
Whoa.
shit one. Like, oh.
Dust be gone.
I'm
Yeah.
confused. These all sound amazing. New Hoover, trip to Benidorm with my mates. What? Where's the downside
but, like,
to any of this?
watching them back, like if they're on like Challenge or
Right.
something or
I
Dave or
love
whatever.
80s challenge
Yeah,
TV.
This is the thing.
watching like the old ones and seeing them like getting excited for like a new like sync.
I'd love to go on Bruce's Price is Right,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'd be so bad at it
Yes,
because I have no idea what anything costs from day to day anymore.
Yeah.
Eggs are suddenly, tomatoes are like 30 quid.
Yeah, it is
Uh,
fucking crazy.
You get a box of 10 eggs for 100 quid.
Yeah.
Well, we
I mean,
did the Hat Films quiz, Ravs, didn't we?
Yeah,
and we
that
were
was fun.
absolutely fucking shit at Prices Right. That was the one we did
Yeah.
the worst at because
We were dog shit.
yeah, that was the one. Which is just hard. Like the prices of everything fluctuate so much with inflation and stuff that I thought that seeded bread was still £1.45, but it's £2 now. The fuck?
I had no concept.
I was like, I only want to take takeaways, but I don't know what
Raps
it
is
is.
so rich. Raps is just so rich. He's like, it's a banana. How much
What,
can it
like,
cost?
$500? I don't know. I just feel like for fun factor, like I'd pick like catchphrase. You know, it
Yeah.
just seems like a fun that noise boing when you pick something. Oh, fantastic.
I would love to go on Total Wipeout, even though I know I'm just not physically there.
Yeah,
It would just it looks fun. It looks like so much fucking fun. I just want to throw myself
Total
around.
Wipeout or Takeshi's Castle, even though
Yeah,
I have like
Takeshi's Castle.
I've got like no
Real.
physical ability to climb up the mud wall at the start. You know,
But let's go.
I would-
Let's do it.
I'd
Let's
do it.
watch.
Let's do it,
Let's
yeah.
laugh.
Let's laugh. Let's have a good time.
I'd hurt myself on the skipping stones and cry. Yeah.
That always looks so bloody painful. Them rollers where
Mm.
people are just like falling between them and the back would bend
Yeah.
into. And it was like,
Oh God,
Yeah, it didn't look
I'd
good.
be shit on those, but it
Hole
looks
in
like
the
a
wall
laugh.
as well.
Oh,
Hole in the
yes.
wall. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
Honeycomb maze always looks like it would be so fun.
scary though.
Yeah, it would be scary.
Yeah.
And it's getting chucked in the water.
Oh man. All right. I think that's a good place to call it. What a great question. Also, congratulations, question ask on your
Yeah.
countdown dub. I'm pretty impressed.
I'm pretty
Great.
jealous. That
I'm
is a
very
flex.
impressed.
That is a real big flex.
Yeah.
Bouphe, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for
I'm not
having me.
asking
That
questions,
just
being silly.
flew by. I
No.
just love talking about myself. You know me.
Oh my God, it's been nearly an hour. That's crazy.
I know. We'll have to get you back
Yeah.
for more in the future. We didn't
Definitely.
really need it.
Anytime.
Thank you to our wonderful patrons as always.
Thank you.
Everyone who
Yep.
rates, reviews, comments, leaves likes. all
They'll
of it.
get notifications. Thank you, patrons.
Rouse gets notifications every time someone becomes a patron
Yeah.
directly to his phone.
I'm keeping it on. I want to see it. Patreon.com/0degrees. Also, keep sending in your questions to the form.
Yeah. Something like
yogscad.st/0degrees.
that.
Something like that. You know where it is. It's in the description. YouTube, we're back.
We're
Sorry
back.
we were
baby.
gone. Sorry we were gone.
Apologies.
We were changing editors. It's Harry was doing it. Now Sam's doing it. It's very good. The backlog will be up soon.
Yeah.
So we're sorry. We're back.
Bouphe, drop your plug. Plug it.
I am on twitch.tv/Bouphe and youtube.com Bouphe. And I do
True.
like film and telly stuff on that. And I stream old games and that. And that's probably about it.
Go and send her scrub daddies. That's
Send
that's the
me
call to
scrub
action.
daddies to
Find the
to
rarest
just-
scrub daddy and send it to
merch.
Bouphe.
I love it.
All right, we'll catch you guys all next time.
Thank you very much.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.